How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the channel. Today I am here in Bangkok, Thailand, visiting one of my really good friends, Paul. He is the owner of Garage Unique and GT21 Bangkok. I am actually here at Garage Unique. Wanted to give you a sneak peek of some of the projects he's working on for some clientele. But before I get started, if you do me a huge favor, go hit that like button, consider subscribing to the channel. Definitely would appreciate it. Also, if you follow our socials, links in the description below on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. I post a lot of content there that I don't post here. Let me go and show you around Garage Unique and see what's going on. And yeah. Quick overview. This is Paul's daily driver. It is a BYD Dolphin. He has some Rega Masters on it. Anyways, alright, now to it. Shop delivery truck on some Rabs and engineering. Alright, so we have a Audi RS7 here. Hey, hello. Oh. He was just friendly with me a second ago, but okay. So his Audi RS7, they're going to do some custom work on here. Right here is pretty neat. There's a Toyota Altezza here. It's not a common vehicle in Thailand. They are doing a custom one-off wide body kit. It's using a top secret front bumper, and they're doing custom over fenders on the front and rear. So really cool look, different than most other over fenders. Now, if you're wondering if this can be purchased, more than likely not. This is a custom one-off, something that Garage Unique does for its clientele. Give you an over. Take a look at this side. So this is how much wider it is than stock that they're building it out to. So I would say it's about 3 inches wider from the factory fender, and the front is about, it's about 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch. Just to give you an overview, there's a Ultraman statue. But yeah, this is the wide body kit that they're doing. Looks pretty cool. I know whose car this is, but I can't say who. When this video goes up, the car won't be done yet, but obviously this is a Thai-based influencer. I have no relation to them, but I know whose car this is. But yeah, pretty cool. It's coming along, blends with the front bumper really well. There's your hint on whose car it is. Let's take a look at this Lancer back here. Not sure what's going on. I think they're doing a full wide body kit or Evo conversion plus some other stuff. Yeah, this is Garage Unique's manufacturing site. As you can see here, the gentleman there is technician. There is laying fiberglass. There's some molds. Production workspace. Yeah, they're in the process of fitting, making, cutting, everything. See, everything here is done the old school way. Not sure what's going on with this car just yet. Pretty sure it'll be a one-off piece. I don't think they're making anything production-wise for the art. I know, I'm here. But anyways, yeah, here is the ISEN. But yeah, I'll probably end up going to the GT21 side shortly and show you a couple cool new things that they're working on, and got some surprises there.
Several bad puns later.
Okay, I am here at GT21, which is the retail arm of Garage Unique. So here's some updates for 2026. This is the front of the office now. So you know what GT21 is? It's a collaborative effort between my friend Paul from Garage Unique and Toy Racing JDM, which is nut. They have this fun little man cave-ish setup that they use for events and different things. This is the front office building that was here last year, but wasn't quite done and decorated. Now it is. The theme kind of changes depending on what's going on. Earlier this year or end of last year, they had a collaboration meet with HKS Thailand and what's that, Hardcore Tokyo. So they have a FK8 Type R parked here that's already sold. So part of what Pole and Nut do on the side is they actually help buy and sell cars. So this is one of them right here. This is sold. This is leaving this week. And in a couple updates on this side of the facility, I'll show you the other side in a second, is one of Pole's friends here, Take a Wrap, I guess is the company called, and Design Works. There's a little vinyl sticker shop, PPF, and wraps, tint, all that stuff is done here. That's Pole's DC5. There is a BMW here also. So he's sub-renting this space, which is pretty cool, and it's full air conditioned and prep. Over here, have one of Pole's customers' cars, the Audi RS7. He didn't build this carbon kit. This is an existing kit from one of the local vendors here in Thailand. But his customer damaged I think the front lip, so they did some repair work and put the car back together. It's a little dirty. It's been raining outside, obviously. Here's another car. I have no idea whose car this is, but I guess this is a modern day version of the initial D car, I guess, but front wheel drive. This car right here is one of Pole's customers' cars. This is one of the cars that helped put Garage Unique on the map. It is a E36 two-door. It just returned back from paint. It's the same color it was before. It was just getting a full refresh, and I guess he said that the engine has been upgraded and swapped. I don't remember what engine it had prior, but this is what it has now. Custom crazy multi-step lip BBS wheels on front and rear. As you can see here, really aggressive wide body. Actually, never mind, I think it needs to go back in for some repair work. There's a whoopsie there. Is this open? Yeah, this is open. Has some Recaro seats. Everything still is in the same shape the very first time I saw it, which was years ago. Apparently this was at the body shop for a while, and getting at the engine shop, getting everything done, still undergoing its refresh. Let's go ahead and check out the other side of GT21. So there's a bunch of Japanese style signs behind this giant HKS banner they put up for the event. They haven't taken it down. So Pole's concept with this area is to make it look like you're in Japan, but not in Japan. So they've bought a lot of, the guy from Tech Wraps here, back. So they bought a lot of Japanese-ish style signs, banners, and so forth to make this place look like it is in Japan. And my friend Kay from Novell has been here and visited the facility and has said this looks just like in Japan, except unless you read Japanese, you'll realize that a lot of the street signs are from different areas in Japan. So it's confusing to anybody that reads Japanese, but the rest of everything else looks pretty legit if you're just taking a quick glance, if you don't obviously understand language. Here's one of the other cars here. This is one of Pole's buddy's cars, the S15, that was built to be a drift car. I don't think it ever did that, and they're putting it back to a street show car. Here is one of the delivery trucks from Garage Unique. Of course, popular choice, Teehee 37s, Teehee. So, here's a Toyota Sport Rider. It's a two-wheel drive model. I'll tell you a little more about it in just a second. Again, some of the decorations here have a retired cigarette vending machine. Some more of the banners and stuff here. All the Japanese signs and stuff are all covered up with the current banners. Here is the previous office for Garage Unique. Now, I think it's all locked up. It's just piles of different parts that Nut and Pole have. A lot of Recaro seats and things like that. Let me go ahead and open up the warehouse space that they have. This is their fun man cave, or one of the fun man caves. It has all their toys. So I'm sure if you follow me on IG, you've seen this car posted a few times. This is one of Nut's FD2 project, custom wide body kit and other parts. Pole has his BMW Z3 here. Also have another FD2, Garage Unique and GT21's demo EG hatchback. Nuts, Nissan Primera, GT race car look-alike. Paul's other car, he did a restoration on this Mazda, just OEM plus with some wheels, stanced out, really nice paint job. This Yaris is a race spec Yaris that he bought for really cheap. It's kind of like the shop golf cart. Not much into it. It's pretty funny. It's just a stock looking Yaris, but it's caged up. That's apparently the chassis stitch welded. And the suspension, he's on just, I think, Silver's coilovers now. But this used to be a spec series race car from Japan, and he came across a deal on it locally, so I guess it was imported in. It's a really interesting car. There's a Mark III Golf there. I have no idea what it's here for. But yeah, this space here they use for a lot of photo shoots. It gets rented out quite a bit because they can control the light. They have good lighting here, and they can add whatever they need in the backdrop and control everything. So it's rented out quite often for different clothing labels and different companies. That's part of the business model here at GT21. And what I wanted to show you was this. This is the big thing. Open this up. What the heck? Oh, there, that's why. Hold on. This is what I wanted to show you. This is some new inventory we have for pmmotorgroup. We have 3 more Civic hatchbacks. I'm sure you've seen some of the social media posts of cars we have for sale. This is more inventory incoming. We have 2 red EGs and this blue one. They are all single cam manual cars. But yeah, if you're interested in any of these, let us know. By the time this video comes out, the cars should already be on its way to America. Apologize for the bad lighting. I don't know where the light switch is, and Paul's in the other building hanging out in the AC because it's hot out here. Yeah, more video info, pics, everything to come on all the cars. We're getting the process of getting all that done, sorted out. But yeah. What do you think? Pretty cool? Alright, on to this Hilux Sport Rider. So in part of us importing cars, we are going to start importing SUVs. This is one of the popular SUVs here in Thailand of this era. Sorry about the music in the background, I just heard it just now. It uses the 5L diesel engine. This one I believe is an auto and rear-wheel drive, so pre-runner. Yep, oh, sorry, it's manual, but 2-wheel drive, or pre-runner as they call it. But other than that, for a 25-plus-year-old truck, it is in really good shape. And the cool part with this compared to the US 4Runner of this generation is this has 3rd row seating all the way in the back, or you can fold it and have trunk space still. So yeah, for those of you that like to go off-roading, overlanding, camping, this thing is quite perfect, and it's a diesel. So back to its roots. I know a lot of the newer truck owners don't want to bash and destroy their trucks, and as you know, Toyota diesels run forever, so this is one of those things that it's quite nice. We have a 4-wheel drive Sport Rider also. It's at the body shop getting some little things touched up and detailed, but this is the one we have here. So what'd you think of the tour of GT21? Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you have any questions about the cars that we have coming in, or this facility, or anything Garage Unique related, M2 Motoring is the US distributor for Garage Unique in the USA. So, you know, hit me up, leave a comment down below, or shoot us an email. But I just want to thank you again for watching. Appreciate, if you haven't already, please like and subscribe to the channel. Until next time, you guys take care. And I can't wait to show you what else I am checking out in Thailand. Take care. See ya.